Hi everyone, we'd like to welcome you to Real Talk, and we're at the beautiful market on Madison. We've got Mr. Alan Barfoot here, past president of the Rotary Club, and they have been doing some fantastic things, not just here in Dublin, but all over the world. And we're so glad to have you here, Mr. Barfoot. Come on over.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here so much.
Now, you know, we're so glad to have the Rotary Club because your club is huge. And you're doing great things. So tell us a little bit about you and your role here with the Rotary Club.
Okay, glad to. I'm actually a native of Dublin, born here, raised, I won't say how long ago, but actually 1953, and graduated from East Lawrence High School.
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons, right. And they were not, then we were the Rams back then.
You were the Rams. That's been a while ago.
A long time ago, correct. I graduated from there, went on to Georgia Tech, and been out in a career. I'm married to my wife is named Lydia Wilkes Barfoot from Lyons, Georgia. Right. We have 3 children. They're all 3 graduates of Georgia Tech as well.
Oh my! All yellow jackets.
All yellow jackets.
Keeping it in the family.
There's no barking in my house.
None.
But no, so I'm blessed, very much blessed with the kids, and they're all married, and so finally I've got them all off the payroll. Finally.
All off the payroll.
Right. So
all off the payroll. Now talk about all the great things that the Rotary Club is doing.
It's very active, much more active probably than most people realize. We just take this building we're standing by and Market on Madison. Phil Thacker was president of the Dublin Rotary Club, and he took this on as one of his major projects to do. He also drove the building of Gillis Pond out on 29, I believe it is, going towards Soperton. That big reservoir, he was a major component doing that through Rotary.
You all are doing so many things, and just the beautification of the city and the surrounding area, and what you're bringing here to the community is just wonderful.
Well, thank you. It's a great group of people who work very hard and give a lot back to the community. It's been a great city for all these businesses to work in. So they're just giving a little back to the community.
And you know, Alan, the Rotary Club is such a fantastic servicehood organization. You know, it just kind of pulls at the heartstrings to people like me just to hear about the things that you do and being part of that. How is that for you? How rewarding is it?
It's a tremendous positive feeling because I am the same way. I think we're all blessed. We're blessed so much beyond what we deserve. And have the chance to help others is really what we all should be doing. It makes this world a better place. And its club that's their motto, is to be service oriented.
And you know, and that motto is something that we all should embrace. And you know, so let's talk about some of the other things that you all are doing, not just within this community, because you guys are definitely, you have your hands in a whole lot of other things as well, and a lot of I know different scholarships as well.
Correct. Yes, we give several $1,000s a year to scholarships to local community colleges such as Technical College here, Georgia Southern. We have Students of the Quarter, where we recognize the top high school students each year.
And you also have your Interact Club, I know.
Sure. Yes, we have an Interact Club, which is kind of like a version of the Rotary Club in the high schools, where we start bringing them on line with these same concepts of how to help the people around the world. And as you mentioned, in your back door as well. It's not just a world organization.
Right. It really is. And and you're talking about the youth. You all do have youth involved. And that's nice because it's really preparing them for the real world, and the servanthood, the service that they provide, the leadership skills that they're developing from this. It's outstanding.
Yes, we have a program called RILA, where we take high school students and send them off for a 2-week program based on serving and learning leadership skills, and that's no cost to the kids. We also bring international students to Dublin, and we pay for their college basically for a whole year, room, board, and tuition. It's called the Georgia Rotary Student Program, where the purpose there is to try to get kids from around the world here and get to know each other better and maybe make the world a more peaceful place as these people become leaders back home.
That's fantastic. I'm learning new stuff. As you and I are talking, I'm really learning new stuff, and I know that they are too, about what you all are doing. So how often do you all meet, around the round table discussion, so to speak, with the Rotary Club?
Well, we meet each Friday at the Dublin Country Club, and it started out, as you mentioned, a group of people coming together, rotating around their own businesses, learning more about their businesses, and that's how the name Rotary came from. So that's still what we do today. We have people from different walks of life representing all the community and all the businesses, and the goal is to learn about each other and help the community.
And you are, and it's not just an inward thing, because you're definitely stretching out.
Oh, definitely.
You're definitely stretching out. And we want to definitely talk with one of the other members, because you've got a huge project that you're doing over in Africa.
Correct.
All right. Well, we'll be back in just a moment with another member of the Rotary Club, and we're going to talk about the awesome things they're doing over in Africa.
Freeman's Lawn and Garden, your local steel dealer, invites you in today to see the #1 selling brand of gasoline-powered handheld outdoor power equipment in America for homeowners and professional landscapers. Check out the Steel BG55 handheld blower, Steel's FS45 string trimmer, and the multitasking combi system. Now on display at Freeman's Lawn and Garden, 1325 North Jefferson Street in Dublin. Call 272-2198. Freeman's Lawn and Garden, your local steel dealer.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, at the beautiful market on Madison. We've got Mr. Russ Falk here. How are you doing, Russ?
Doing good, Pat.
Now, we know you guys are doing some great things. Now, tell the community a little bit about you and some of the things that you're involved in the community, and then we're going to talk about specifically what you all are doing in Africa with the Rotary Club.
Okay. Well, my name's Russ Falk, and I got a private business here in town, Timberland Resource. I've got 3 kids. My oldest is Katie. She's the optometrist for J.Y. Jones. And my middle is graduating in December. She'll be an LPC, Licensed Practitioner Counselor.
That's
and my
awesome.
son's going ABAC.
I know you're definitely proud of your
I'm
kids.
proud of all of them. They're doing great.
All right, and then you, of course, you're doing great things with Celebrate Recovery as well.
Yeah, today's Monday, so we'll be over at Celebrate Recovery. We ran 93 last week.
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
So it's really been great.
That's
Just
wonderful.
Been loving it.
All right, now let's talk specifically, Russ, about your project that you're doing with the Rotary Club and what your position is over there. I want to make sure that we let the people know what your position is over there and what you're doing.
Well, I guess it's about 2001. I went to Malawi for the first time, and I have been there just about every year since, some years twice. And about 3 years ago, I was invited to the Rotary Club from Allen and noticed that their international concern was about orphans and wells.
Wow.
And it was a good match. I wouldn't have to take on another project or start doing something totally different. And it's fit in, and the club has really got behind the project to do wells. And Malawi has had a lot of wells built, but they're mechanical parts. It's kind of like a hook like that, and then the hook goes in it. So every time somebody pumps it, that's hitting and it breaks. And I never really could understand how poor people were, because poverty to me is what I've seen
what you see
in America.
Here. And you know what, I want to stop right there for a minute. And a lot of people out there, you know, that's what they see. And one thing we want to make sure you all know, that in Malawi, Africa, 30,000 people die a year because of unclean water. And so this clean water project is huge. And so continue on.
Yeah,
with what
we've
you're doing.
seen it firsthand. Went to a church that we planted, and they said they've had several people die this year from dysentery, and several were sick, and their attendance was down. So we gave them money that came from the Rotary Club to build a shallow well down in the bottom of the valley. And we've gone around with money from Rotary Club and different individuals, and we've repaired these wells. And I always thought, they got to be kidding me. They don't have $200 to fix a well that serves people within 3 miles, and they don't.
And you know, and for your first instinct to say they've got to be kidding me. I mean, these people have to live off of $1 a day.
Right. And
$1.
They grow corn, and if that crop fails, they're not going to live.
Yeah.
So that's the only really source of income they have. There's a few chickens over there, not a lot. There's not a lot of fruit. It's just so poor. So I went to the tribal headmaster's area. He's the guy that does the weddings. He's the guy that settles claims, and his well was busted. And I thought, now this guy, people are coming from all over, maybe 15, 20, 25 miles, and they're walking there, and his well don't work.
Right.
So I knew we need to do something.
Because there's definitely a need.
Definitely a need. So we go, and we can buy parts in town, and then we spread them out, and they know how to fix them. The people that put the wells in there showed them how to fix them.
Wow.
So we just need the parts. And the Rotary Club has been great to get behind it. Our president this year, Bubba East, he is really going to get behind the project because we've raised some money for it, but it only helps one little area.
Right.
And the whole country's in the same predicament. Zambia's in the same predicament, and then Tanzania, the same problem.
And you know, it's so easy for us living in our own little box, you know, to not even look outside of that box, or to step outside of that box and to realize how fortunate we are.
Exactly.
And how there's so many people in so many countries that do need the basic things that we just take for granted.
That's right. That's right. So I guess what the Rotary Club has done to try to put an emphasis on the need of wells is this well that we have over here.
Right.
That we've set up, and we've had several people make contributions to help get it done. It's almost a shame what it costs to build something like that, because, you know, to put the bricks out and to get it set up, it costs a pretty good bit of money.
Right.
And the good thing about it is the focus is there. People come and say, well, why is that well there? And it's because the Rotary Club believes that people need clean water.
Yes.
And they're getting behind that project, so it's a great thing.
It is a great thing, and the fact that your leader, you know, is on board and it's trickling down, the trickle-down effect, and what you all are doing is just magnificent. And the people that are supporting you, you know, that you're able to partner with to help with this is great. And and you know, just from the pictures that you have of being over there. Now, how many times have you been over there yourself?
I've been 12.
12 times.
Over the years,
now, I want to ask you what feeling, because to me, and I know to you, this is ministry work to you.
Right, it is.
This is God's work.
Yeah. I don't think we could imagine, but if you go, you know, I've gone into schools and I've talked to the kids and then asked them about their Bibles, and none of the kids would have Bibles, and I'd say something to the teachers, you know, are y'all teaching them out of the Bible? They know. And they said, no, it's the oral tradition. We don't have Bibles either. Wow. So it's just incredible what poverty does. So when we come and we do a little bit, it is so much appreciated.
Yeah.
And then they'll wear that Bible out, and they appreciate it, and helping them with water, and the Rotary Club projects, like to be able to, we raised the money, and then we had an endowment come in, so we built a building for orphans.
Oh,
and
wow.
The Rotary Club came in with about $25,000 and put the kitchen in. And put the tables in for the kids. So now the kids, they have to be double orphans. That means they lose both of their parents.
Both parents.
And most of the time it's AIDS.
Yeah.
And now they got a place to go, and the churches there, the people are so good. They want to help those kids and have a place for them to stay, that the churches are getting behind getting it taken care of.
So what you all are doing, so when you're taking this to the other countries, they're appreciative.
Very much so. Very much so. They really enjoy to hear the Word. One time I brought a Sunday school, a little box of Sunday school books. I didn't think anybody wanted it.
Right.
And I told one guy, there's some Sunday school materials in the back of the van. The next thing I knew, there was like
He was gone.
25 people with their hands in. And the guy I was staying with was a national director. And he said to me, Russ, you did not save me a Sunday school book? And I said, I got yours right here. So I gave him my Sunday school book. I was going to teach out of when I got home.
Oh, wow.
It is big time needed and very, very much appreciated.
And, you know, and it's like they're really hungry for it.
They really are. They're so poor. They have a good relationship with the Lord in the circles we're going, and the Lord gives them joy.
Yeah.
And it's been a learning thing for me to see their joy that they have when they don't have anything.
Yeah.
So surely I could be in America and I could teach my kids and my family the joy of God, and then we have so much more that we can give.
Absolutely.
It's incredible.
Tell us about these little kids that you have the opportunity to witness to, and to when you're...
The kids are, they're really amazing, because, you know, we bring candies and do little things, and they sing the same songs we sing over here. You know, back,
awesome.
It was back in the day, and I forgot what year it was. There were some missionaries that came through, and they taught folks how to do church. They have Vacation Bible School, and they don't have the materials and things, but they have those things. The choirs have no instruments, but they sing on tune just beautifully, and it's just a blessing. They're always excited when we come, and you know, if I could go every other week, it would sure be nice.
Wow.
But it's so far. It's an 18-hour flight to Johannesburg, and then another 3 or 4 hours to get to Malawi, and then we usually get in a car for about 6 hours.
Oh, wow.
It wears you out.
I bet it does. But, you know, but we're quite sure that, but what you get from that, what you all get from that, the acts of kindness.
Yes, it's a beautiful
the reward.
thing.
That reward is something that I don't think that you would ever be able to take from you.
Yeah, there's little things that they ask from us. Like one guy asked for vinyl, little plastic, because he wanted to do baptisms. There was no water, so they dig a hole, put the vinyl plastic down, and have baptisms.
Look at that.
And just think that you're just a part of doing that by giving the guy maybe $30.
Definitely a part of that whole process of.
Yeah, and then we went over in some areas working with some pastors, and there was 130 people got baptized. And I was in the end of the march. They were marching to the river, and the road winded, and I was up high on the hill, and I'm saying, look at all the people marching to the river to be baptized. And just think, we helped the pastor to be started and to do some things, and look at what he's done.
Look at that.
What a blessing.
You guys are definitely planting seeds.
Seeds are being planted. It's a real blessing. So.
Definitely are. And so, is there anything else that the Rotary Club is doing that you definitely want to make sure that the people out there know and understand just how amazing your club, your organization is?
Well, the Rotary Club, I've been just impressed that the people are people in our community, and when needs come up, they take care of it. The major focus of the Rotary Club International is polio. They have been working for years to wipe out polio, and they're pretty close to doing it. There's some places that don't want to get the shots, and they've had to work hard to convince people this is what you need. But as our president, Bubba East, was telling us this Friday, a $20 injector will take care of, I believe he said, 12 people. 12 people preventing them from having polio. So there's Rotary clubs in Malawi. We've met with them.
Is that right?
They do the same things as we do, and it's just incredible. Great organization.
Your organization is definitely international.
Definitely international.
Definitely international.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly appreciate everything that the Dublin-Lawrence County Rotary Club is doing.
We appreciate the opportunity to come and talk to you.
Absolutely. Not just here, but all over the world. And what you're doing with building these wells, what you're doing for these people out there.
It's great. Thank you so much.
Definitely have a reward.
Yes,
definitely
indeed.
have a reward. All right. Well, we want to thank you all so much for watching Real Talk, and we want to appreciate all the Rotary Club members out there, all of the partners who are supporting this great organization. And thank you to you so much, Mr. Falk, and to Mr. Barfoot for speaking with us today. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching Real Talk, and please keep watching.